Hi guys, so I'm here today to talk to you about the Mooncup. It's also known as the menstrual cup or the Diva cup. They're all exactly the same thing, it's just different companies call them different things. I'm probably going to refer to it as a Mooncup just because it's the company that I bought it from. So the Mooncup is your classic alternative to the tampons and pads. So on my video today is just to kind of talk to you about why you should consider changing to this, go through the financial benefits, the environmental benefits, and just to make you aware of how easy it is to use. It's not dangerous, it's designed for women's bodies. It's going to be something that's really beneficial to you. So why should you get a Mooncup? So a Mooncup costs you about £20. It's going to last you at least 10 years. It should last you a lifetime, really. So that in itself, you're saving so much money. When you think about how much you're spending every month on tampons and pads, and £20 for 10 years, there's just no comparison for that. Also, environmental benefits, that's something that personally I think is fantastic for it. So on average, a woman uses about 11,000 sanitary products in her lifetime. These are things that, they're littering our planet, they're going to be on oceans or beaches, they don't degrade. So when you swap to a Mooncup, you're not producing any waste, you're simply collecting and disposing of your period. So that in itself is fantastic as well. So yeah, I do understand that, when you've had this routine of the majority of your life of using a tampon or using a pad, and you know how it works, you know how it feels, changing something can be quite daunting for people, it can be quite a big deal. But I'm just here today to show you that it's nothing to be scared of. It's going to work for you, and I think if you can consider it after this video today, it'll be really, really great. Okay, so this is the Mooncup. You also get a little bag with it when you order it. So you can pop this in your handbag, you can put the Mooncup in here. It'll hide it, people won't see it, they won't know what it is. They'll protect it from, getting anything on it. So when you do come on, when you're out and about, you can just whip it out and pop it in and you're sorted. It's pretty convenient like that. So it's very soft, it's malleable, it's easy to use. So it's actually made of like a silicone material. It's hypoallergenic and doesn't irritate you. It doesn't have any dyes or chemicals like that in it at all. So it's not gonna irritate you inside. Also, that it reduces or greatly reduces the risk of toxic shock syndrome. It may actually completely eradicate the risk of that, just because you're collecting the blood and you haven't got the chemicals from the tampon inside you. And also, it's not an absorbent, it's a collector, so it's not going to dry you out or irritate you like a tampon would, which I think is fantastic, because I used to get quite irritated by tampons. Okay, so when you want to buy one of these, you're given the option of two sizes. So you can go for the smaller or the bigger. So this is the smaller one, and it's advised that you get this if you are under 30 years old and you've never given birth. And the opposite way around, you get a bigger one if you're over 30 and you've given birth. So it's nothing to do with your menstrual flow. So if you're heavy, you don't order a big one just because you're heavy. That's not what they're made for. They're made for the tone of your pelvic floor. So if you've given birth, it tends to be a bit looser, so it needs to be bigger. So just, make sure that you get the right one for you. Okay, something that I think is important to mention as well, that it can take up to about 3 cycles for you to get used to the Mooncup. I have to say, when I first used it for my first time, I did find it a bit alien, I found it a bit uncomfortable, didn't really know if it was meant to feel how it was feeling. So persist with it, you use it the first time, ask your friends if your friends are using it, see how they feel about it. You'll get used to it, you'll get there, and I've been using it for 7 months now and I would never go back. It's fantastic, and it makes such a positive difference, and it's something that it's worth investing in. So when you have got your Mooncup and you want to use it, the first thing you should do is boil it. So grab a saucepan from the kitchen and pop in some boiling water and boil it for about 5 to 7 minutes, just sterilising it, just making sure it's clean before you use it. Maybe don't tell your housemates that you've been boiling it in the saucepan. They don't have to know that, it's fine. So once it's cooled down, you're ready to use, just make sure you wash your hands. And then when you want to insert it, I tend to do this over the toilet, just like I would with a normal tampon. You can stand up with your leg raised up, or you can even lie on your back and, you know, just fiddle around to see what you think you'd rather start doing, and until you actually get used to putting it in. I'm going to show you 5 different ways that you can fold the Mooncup. 2 of them are quite simple and 3 of them are a little bit more complicated, but you know, it's all about experimenting and see what you can do for your body. So the first one I'm going to show you is called the punch down, and this is my personal favourite. So for the punch down, all you want to do is push this part in all the way down, pinch the top, and there you have it, just like that. And then this part, push up inside, and it'll pop open just like that inside you. So it's easy. I like it because it's slim and you can push it up. The second one you can do, that's the another simple one, it's called the C fold, or the U fold, whatever you want to call it. So you just literally push in the side like this, like that. So you've got a C or a U, exactly the same, push it up and it'll pop up inside you. Now, I tried using that fold for the first few times, and I have to say I didn't like it just because I found it too big to actually fit inside. It irritated me a bit too much, it was a bit uncomfortable. So yeah, those are the 2 simple ones I'd say. Maybe start with those and see how you get on, and then you can change to something else if you want. The next one you can do is a 7 fold. So for this one, you just want to fold it in half like this, and then you just want to push this side over like that, and it gives you number 7. Or you can do the triangle fold, which is exactly the same. So you push it in half and then you push it right over, so it sort of makes it a bit slimmer than the 7 fold, but exactly the same. Push it up and pops open inside like that. So the 4th one I'm going to show you is called the origami fold. So for this one, you just want to push in the side of the cup part way, so not as low down as the punch down, just partly, and then you want to fold over all the way and you get the origami fold. So again, it's quite nice and slim, exactly the same as the other ones. Push up, pop open. Okay, and the last one I'm going to show you is called the labia fold. So you essentially just pinch the side like this, and then you push it into the cup itself, kind of push it down like this, and then you have a nice slim fold there. You can see that one again, just a bit trickier. So you pinch the side and you just push in on itself like that. There we go. This is quite a good one actually. It's nice and easy to put in. So yeah, exactly the same again. So there you have it. So there are other ways you can fold it, but those are my 5 favourite. They're quite easy to do. Okay, so it's up inside you. It's important to mention that the base of this cup should be at the entrance of your vagina, so it sits a lot lower than a tampon would. And just collects your flow, creates a little vacuum, so it's not going to have any leakage or anything like that. Change it, they advise every 4 to 8 hours. I personally change mine in the morning and the evening, so when I first get up and when I last go to bed. But that's just because my flow isn't that heavy. If you feel more comfortable changing it more often, then that's absolutely fine. When I first used it, I was checking it more often, just because I wasn't sure how it would work. But yeah, for me it's only twice, quite spaced apart, but see how you get on and keep checking if you need to. Another important thing is when it's inside this stem here. So some women have to actually trim this just because they find that when it's inside and they're moving around, it can irritate the underwear. So if you need to, just give it a snip to whatever length you need. Personally, for me, it was fine as it is. So just again, see how you feel about that. So once it's inside and you want to take it out, the best way of doing this is finding the base of the cup, and you just need to pinch it here, and it'll release the seal, and you can pull it out. Now, if I'm being honest, I can never usually find the base of the cup. I rely quite a lot on the stem, and that's absolutely fine. So what I do is I sort of push with my muscles, my pelvic muscles, push it down, and at the same time sort of tug on this stem a little bit. Then when I can feel the base, I'll pinch the base and pull it out. So it's really up to you how you want to do it, but it might feel a bit strange when you pull it out at first, but all you have to do is take it out, pull away the contents, When I'm at home, I just rinse it under the sink and then pop it back in. If you're out and about, you can take a bottle of water with you, you can rinse it out, or you can use some tissue, whatever you fancy. So yeah, that's basically the Mooncup. It's fantastic. It's something that I think you should definitely consider. It's something that will make a positive difference, I think, to your lives. It's becoming a lot more popular. A lot more women are using it now, and we'll get so much positive feedback about it. So yeah, have a think about it. Do a bit of research if you need to. I've included some diagrams and extra details on this page if you need to do any more reading or anything like that. And if you have any questions, please contact me. Feel free to contact me either by Facebook or Instagram. You can do it on the contact page on my activity. There's like a little questions box there. Or, check out the actual website, the Mooncup website. There's a frequently asked questions section there. So if you want anything, there's all the answers out there for you. So yeah, good luck, and hopefully you'll give it a go. Thank you.